22 minutes. Now chop chop.
Yes, I've been waiting for this all day.
Wenji, why are you doing your collage? I have no friends. This is my friend. Can I make a collage of this? Moving on.
This Starburst glue is so easy to make and super delicious. And by the way guys, it is so pretty. Grab a thin non-toxic glue stick and remove the glue. You can do this by twisting it all the way up and then twisting it off. By twisting it, you're actually leaving less residue because it actually comes off more cleanly than pulling it. Because we figured out most glue sticks are actually twisted on. And we don't want to be eating glue even though we probably did as kids. Let's just use warm water and detergent to clean off any residue. You can use a Q-tip or something like that to give it a bit of a scrub. And once you're done, let it dry, then put your glue stick back together and then twist it all the way down and make sure that bottom piece is sitting on the very end. And now we're ready to candify. Now grab 3 colors of Starburst or however many will fit into your glue stick, and you can do 1 color if you want as well. And then we want to stamp them in reverse order. Now unwrap your first Starburst and place it on the wrapper on a flat surface. We want to stamp our first one into the glue stick. You might want to put your body weight into this because it's actually pretty solid and hard to get in. But once you get to the bottom, you can actually twist it a little for it to come off super cleanly. Like seriously, look at that. How good does that look? Now take the next color, do the same thing, and feel free to eat the bits that come off. It's so tasty. Let's not waste it. Now keep going till we get to the top of the glue stick, and that's pretty much it. Now when you twist it, you have this super beautiful rainbow glue stick that's completely edible. It's actually really convincing texture-wise as well. Like, I'm so surprised. It's also a great way to have a backup sugar hit for those times you can't concentrate in class and like you're getting a little bit hungry.
Hey, you want a crayon? I got extra. Oh really? Yeah, that'll be really cool. Yeah.
I think she's a bit loopy. She's pretty nice actually.
Oh, by the way, thanks.
I know you all. Now it's time to make some edible crayons. They're super pretty and yummy, and you'd want to eat the whole pack, trust me. You'll need some gelatin, jelly flavors that match with your crayon colors, some thick straws, and some duct tape. Grab a straw and close one end with duct tape. Grab a section of tape and place the flat end of the straw down on it. And then you want to make little cuts towards the center with some scissors so that you can really get the duct tape in around the circle. You want to make this super tight. Do this twice because even after the first layer, even if you do it right, it's still going to leak a little bit. And this will be our mold for our crayons, so make as many as you want. Now you can make our own container for when these set by cutting the top of a water bottle, or you can use a really tall, thin glass. And now we're going to make some gummies. So pour in 100 ml of water, stir in half a teaspoon of gelatin and roughly 1 tablespoon of your flavored jelly. Of course, you can use more gelatin if you want this gummy to be thicker. If you want to make the color opaque as well, you can add in a little bit of condensed milk and it's still super tasty. This one I made is lemon flavor, and you can use food coloring if you want to intensify the color as well. Mix it well while it heats up, and once it boils, wait another 30 seconds before you take it off the heat. Now cool it down and pour it into the straw using a funnel or a cup with one of these pouring nibs. Make as many colors as you want and then pop it in the fridge to set. We waited about 6 hours. We ended up making 7 colors to replace every single crayon in our crayon pack. To take it out, simply just remove the duct tape off the end and then squeeze the other end of the straw super lightly, and it'll simply slide right out like a worm. It's so fun to do and really fun to watch. And to make it look like a crayon, we want to use a knife or an X-Acto knife to shape the tip. You want to cut from the end towards you for the most control. And then we want to carefully cut the wrapper off an existing crayon using a knife along the edge where they're stuck together. And then once it's done, work it onto your gummy carefully and get some clear tape to stick it on and keep it there. You can hide one gummy amongst your actual crayons or even replace the whole pack. Both are super fun.
Hey, can I borrow an eraser?
Yeah, sure.
No, you can't take that one. You gotta take the yellow other one. I'm only just using it for like one thing. I'll give it back. No. You gotta take that one. You have to pick one's mine. Just 1 second. No, you can't. It's my breakfast. What the?
Why not make a gummy eraser as well, since I absolutely love gummy. So to make a gummy eraser, just add 50 ml of water with 100 ml of milk, half a teaspoon of gelatin, and 1 tablespoon of red jelly powder or any other color you'd like. You can use condensed milk as well instead of the actual milk, and this will make it more opaque. And don't forget, you can add food coloring or more gelatin, so feel free to play with the amount of ingredients. Now mix it over the heat and bring it to the boil and wait 30 seconds before taking it off the stove. Pour it into a rectangular container that's roughly the size of an eraser, but if you have a suitable mold, like use that as well. I just couldn't find one. Now let it set over a few hours and then gently pop it out. I used a knife to cut mine through the same shape as an actual eraser, and now you're done. It looks so convincing.
Miss, can I go to the bathroom? Hey, can I sew? What? Your pencil shaving. Pencil shaving. Yeah, sure, whatever. Thanks.
So weird. Why would someone even want this?
Are you eating what? You can't have it.
Nuts look like pencil shaving, so let's just grab some Brazil nuts since they are the right shape to sharpen and they're kind of big. What we want to do is shape it like a pencil. So use an X-Acto knife or a sharp knife and just trim the nut down so it will actually fit into the sharpener. And again, if you're a kid, make sure you get a parent to do this for you because it is quite fiddly, and even I was like panicking when I'm doing it. So make sure, yes, parent supervision, so important. And once it's in the right shape, put it in your pencil sharpener and like just sharpen it, and it will actually look like pencil shavings. Make sure you clean your sharpener before this as well. You don't want to be eating lead and stuff like that. And you can also paint the ends with food dye if you want to make it match like your actual pencil shavings. And plus these shavings are super healthy for you and so tasty.
Hey, you wanna have a bet? Okay, crazy girl. I'm gonna throw all these Sharpies in the air and I wanna catch all of them, but if I can't, I'm gonna drink my glue. Okay, what do I have to do if you catch them? Nothing. Yeah, okay. You ready? Sure. Alright. You can catch any of them. It's fine, you don't have to. Miss, you need to call the school nurse. She's drank all her glue. Oh, so good. What's up?
So one day I was staring at a bottle of Elmer's glue and went, hey, this totally looks edible. And so this DIY was born. First we're going to empty out all the Elmer's glue and store it somewhere so we don't waste it. My fiance Max is going to use it to make slime on his DIY channel Jumbo Bunny. So don't forget to check his channel out. The link is in the description. And he recently made this super cute giant mousse slime that literally looks like a rainbow cloud. Like, I had so much fun playing with this. Now clean out the bottle with warm water and detergent, and making sure you clean out the lid too. We don't want to be eating glue. Let it dry and pour some glucose into the bottle. I made my own makeshift funnel by cutting a small hole in the cupcake wrapper that I just tapped on top. This is pretty much pure sugar, guys, so I definitely don't recommend you eating this, but it is edible and looks exactly like Elmer's glue, so it works so well. I guess now you have Elmer's glucose. Get it? I'm so funny. Yeah. Alright, anyways, also if you want to replace the white Elmer's glue, you can use vanilla yogurt.
So the principles of Magical Land is that...
Oh, growling! Are you hungry? How much longer? Class is so long. Another hour. Oh, I know. have one of those eraser pens. I thought they were so fancy. Now I finally have one and we're going to make it edible. So we're going to replace the eraser with these super pretty musk sticks. Let's take a moment to appreciate how similar they look, even down to the length. It was exactly the same length. All you need to do now is to shade down the musk sticks to the thickness of your eraser stick. You can use an X-Acto knife or like a sharp knife. And if you're a kid, make sure you have parent supervision or get them to do this for you, because this can be so dangerous. And this goes for every single knife-related DIY in this video. Just be careful, guys. The shavings are totally edible, so go ahead and numb them. And once you're done, leave it out to dry and it'll harden up a bit more so it won't bend. Now just stick it in your razor and you're ready to go. It even dispenses out like a normal razor as well. You can have a secret stash of musk sticks in your pencil case. So yum. Listen up, class. Right now our activity is to draw anything you want in your favorite color. You have 15 minutes. Alright, Wendy, you want to show me what you have? Oh, it's very lovely, thank you. And Wendy, what about you?
I think I can.
Okay, what's that? Interesting. Yes, we need to book her in to see the school counselor. Alright, move. I used to love magic changing markers, scented markers, but I never had edible markers. So like, that's not to say some of us didn't just try and eat them anyways. And to make these, you'll need some food dye pens that's usually used to decorate cakes. And we're going to paint them to look like a Sharpie. Of course you can paint it to match your own markers if you like as well. It's completely up to you. You might need more than 2 coats of paint as well, so just paint it until you see that it's opaque enough you can't see that it's a food dye marker. And now I'm going to write Sharpie on it with an actual Sharpie. It actually ended up looking super convincing from the distance. And now we want to pour some Kool-Aid in a similar color in a container and add a tiny bit of water to dilute it, but not too much. We want this to still be quite like strong tasting. Now grab a syringe and drip some of this flavoring onto your pen tip. You can also try soaking the tip in it as well if you don't have a syringe, that still works. And now you have a super tasty edible Kool-Aid Sharpie. And you can make all different kinds of flavors as well. Feel free to like color your tongue in it, like draw patterns on it. It's going to be super safe and tasty. That's some gum.
Yes!
Oh, thanks.
This is a...
Grab any pencil you'd like that has an eraser on the end wrapped in metal. Now we want to use some scissors and dig that out. Usually the top piece will kind of break off and then you just gotta really get in there with the scissors to dig the rest out. So just take your time and do this. Now take a roll of gum like this Hubba Bubba gum. Pink and purple look the most like an eraser. Break off a piece and roll it up as tight as you can. It's actually better to get a little bit extra, then slowly cut off little bits until you get to the size that perfectly fits in the metal casing. And once it fits, just stick it in. Use a flat surface and your fingers to mold it so you smooth out the edges so they stick all together. You can flatten the top as well so you don't see that little like twisty bit at the top. And it actually molds super well once it gets a bit warm with your fingers. The other awesome thing is now you have an emergency gum supply you can totally sneak into class.